It started 20 years ago. Just sort of not a coincidence, but I had a Spanish friend, and her husband knew someone who had access to a military base, an American military base here in Spain, and they were amazed at all of the variety of interesting looking products. So they came to me and said, "What do you think about this?" And I said, "Great," because all of the Americans that I know, we would go over with an empty suitcase and bring back things that we missed from home that we couldn't get on the market here. And things have changed a lot over the last 20 years. I guess we've been in business for 18 years, but things have changed a whole lot. So the market's changing. We're seeing lots and lots of more competition. But when we opened, it was really, we're still very unique and still very niche and still very, we only have products that are, difficult or impossible to find. And now we have probably over 2,000 products. But back then it was just unheard of. They have to be really good quality products that we believe in. Our product selection changed. Our customers are very demanding, and that's never changed, but we try to be on the edge of what they're looking for. Our customer obviously is, we have lots of Americans, lots of international customers, but the majority of our customer base is Spanish. They're young, they've traveled, they're interested, they like to cook, they like to be in the kitchen, they like new experiences, and they like American culture and international culture. The difficult thing is to combat the stereotype that all American food is junk food. And it's not. I mean, there is a lot of junk food out there, and we try to have just our, the products that people are looking for, like marshmallows, and because people are going to ask for that. But we also have a lot of healthy cooking options. We have a chef that works with us. She does Taste of America workshops and teaches people how to use our products. So you can do very healthy meals, and so the food, I think, is representative of all of the immigrants, all of the flavors and traditions. Cajun, we have Cajun ingredients. I mentioned Tex-Mex. We have products, a great line of products from the Northeast. We look for and find companies that are not just American as well. I mean, the majority of our products are American, some are Canadian. We have, and then we have our own brand as well. We started our franchising project 3 years ago. Took almost a year to get developed, and so we've been actively franchising for 2 years. Because from the time we opened, because we had a good logo, we had a good design, people were asking us about the master franchise. Who do I get in touch with for information about? Really. So it was always in the back of our head, but we never wanted to take that step because we didn't feel confident enough about offering the logistics and services and providing what a franchise, is going to need, because it's really, really complicated. It's been a long, hard road. Importing these products is really difficult. Just small example. One year we had cranberry sauce is fundamental for Thanksgiving. Yeah. And we got a lot of Americans and Spaniards as well who depend on us for that product. Well, customs stopped our shipment, sent everything, all of the cranberry sauce for destruction, because they said it had benzoic acid, which was not on the label. But benzoic acid is a natural component of the cranberry. It's like citric acid to lemon. So you don't put orange juice plus citric acid because you haven't added that. Well, because the cranberry was not native to European soil, they didn't have information, and anything that we imported, we did laboratory analysis, we sent nothing. So we really knew that we had to have our biologist, we had to have our technical data sheets, we had to have everything 100% perfect, because you can't, we have 2 stores and you can say, I'm really sorry, and you've got a lot of angry customers, but it's not 20. Well, maybe it was a benchmark in that in order to get our structure up to speed to be able to franchise, we had to make a lot of changes.
What's next?
Yeah, I think now the hard work comes because now we really have to change our mentality, think like a big company, without losing the essence and what's great about our small company. And I think that our franchisees offer a lot to our business as well, because they bring their own perspectives. They bring their own, for example, in Barcelona, I couldn't do a good job there. I need somebody who's on the ground, who's familiar with the language, the traditions, the cultures, the people, and do you know what I mean? And then they give us feedback and tell us things that are interesting about our business as well to help us improve. One thing we have found out is that it has to come from inside and from our board of directors and from our company. If we have harmony in our corporate environment, it's much easier to transmit that to all of our employees down to frontline sales clerks. And with our franchisees, we found, and I think we knew this from the beginning, but it's very hard to get a handle on, you're not going to transmit that in 1 week of a training course. It has to be an ongoing, motivational communication. You know, someone has said once, if you're lucky, you're at the right place at the right time. I'm thinking in Spanish. It's likely that it caught you while you were working, right? So I mean, we've been working really hard, taking slow steps, developing, making sure that each step is in the right direction. So after 15 years, there's a little luck and a whole lot of hard work.